Okay, that is live. If you guys hear me talking, I am not Zaya. I am her faithful editor and camera guy.
Yay! We love it.
Whenever she wants coffee, that's my job.
Aw.
That's about all I do here.
Should I be looking at this camera or this one?
We're gonna record a video while you're live streaming your first live stream. And I could imagine that people will probably slowly flood in here. It's probably around the right time. And then,
I'm gonna plug in. Perfect. First live. So excited to be here.
Definitely
just getting everything set up and making sure that
there's a very important part of it.
There's a very important part of it. We are just getting everything set up here to make sure that you'll be able to hear everything and I'll be able to hear everything too.
Audio. You have one viewer who has already liked it.
Oh my god, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for bearing with me as I get things figured out. Whoa, that is actually loud.
Very loud.
Okay.
I'll probably bring it down to about 40 for this one.
Okay, cool.
Because you're definitely going to be close. Okay. And then this.
Thank you. And then this will just go. Nice. This is my trusty little mic. Oh, I see. Just getting everything situated. Oop. Many moving parts. Thank you. Is that good? Okay. I feel like this is now staying. Oh.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool.
Awesome.
I'm just going to hit record. We're going to live stream for about, let's just do like 20, 30 minutes, and then we can do the same thing as the last one. We'll just cut it in half.
Perfect. Sounds good.
So I'm going to tap on like 20, and then you can decide how long after that feels good.
Awesome. Thank you.
At least that's good.
Okay. See you. Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much for being here. I am getting everything settled, making sure the audio, I can hear it. And I am so excited to be doing my first live. You can comment and let me know if you can hear me well. And I would love to, spend this time with you guys and be on my first live. I'm in my cozies, just in my sweats, and it's really cold here, so I'm excited to just take it easy with you guys and have this nice little ASMR moment. Yeah, can't hear me. Okay, Bobby, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna come closer to the mic and can you hear me now? Can people hear me? Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Okay, well, I will proceed and let me know how the audio is. This is very much experimental, so thank you for being a part of this journey with me. This is Zaya, ASMR, and hi, um, Tavon Peters. Hello, thank you for being here. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you guys. This is, yeah, my first live, so very experimental, but I hope you guys had a beautiful holiday. I hope that you had a really nice new year and that it was sometimes, yeah, the holidays can be a lot. So I was thinking we could just take it easy, and I have some ASMR objects for us to test out on the mic. So I thought that we could unwind with some nice ASMR. I have a couple brushes, which these brushes, virgin brushes, never been used on any paint. They're so beautiful. And as someone who loves to paint, they just make me want to like dip them in a bunch of paint and make a bunch of things. But there's also just something very relaxing about brushes. And they're so like sonically interesting. So we've got this little guy. As you can see, kind of a hard brush. This is nice for like, at least with painting, kind of like those definite hard edges. Like if Bob Ross is making a mountain, the peaks. Um, this one, really nice for some of those softer kinds of adding like clouds or expressing water. Um, oh, it's not really coming through on this side as much. Oh, because I only have the one headphone in. We are rolling with it. But yeah, this brush, beautiful for those more fluid details. I've got a lot of little brushes over here. This one kind of comes to a little point, as you can see, and makes a bunch of really cool sounds. Right here, apparently these brushes were purchased at an estate sale, which is such a good place to get items. People sleep on estate sales. Like, I've gotten some of my best um, plateware from estate sales. And something about me, I love me a beautiful bowl. I don't know what it is. I feel like a gorgeous bowl, like an antique gorgeous bowl, like it just makes me want to make soup, you know? Like it just makes me, it motivates me to get on my cooking grind, you know? Yeah. Which I did make soup recently and it was so good. It's my first soup of the year. Oops. The mic just fell. We are adjusting. We are figuring it out. At one point, someone said they couldn't hear me, so let me know how the audio is. Can you hear? Hi, there's 4 people. Welcome. We are just getting started. This is my first ever live stream, and I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I'm so excited to be hanging out. Yeah. And I was just letting people know that I have all of these brushes here that are great for ASMR. And yeah, we've just been talking about the holidays and yeah, the new year. I hope that everyone had an awesome new year and that there has been some time for decompressing since then because I feel like it's a big energy and it's nice to take some time afterwards to just kind of relax and check in with yourself and take it easy. Curious if anyone is like a New Year's resolution person. It's kind of, I feel like it can be one of those things where it's like, if that is a nice tradition that feels inspiring, then like, all for it. But it can also be one of those things where, there's just like a lot of pressure. And sometimes it's nice to be like, hey man, another year, here we are. We're alive, we're living and celebrating another year around the sun, and that is a win. That is a win. So congratulate yourself for that because you deserve it. I am, yeah, for me, I feel like never been like a huge New Year's resolution person, but I think for me, it's kind of like check-in time. How do I feel? What's working? What needs adjustment? Like what do I want more of? Like what do I need to release? Where I grew up, there used to be, I don't know if they still do it, but there was like this, and it wasn't even during the new year, but there was like this art festival thing that people would like build this giant structure out of like recycled materials, and um, it's kind of an art project. Like they would build this giant structure, this like group, this like community group of people, and they would do this like celebration where anyone could come and like there was paper and you could write down whatever you needed to release and put it in this structure, which was usually kind of resembled like a home, like a house. And you would write down whatever you wanted to release and you would put it in the structure and then they would set it on fire. And it was so cathartic and so beautiful, and it would just like even though it was truly just a giant bonfire, the intentionality behind it, I feel like really translated, and people got really into it, and people, like, brought that of like, yeah, there are things that I really need to let go of, and this is almost like a physical representation of letting it go. And I think that um, even though you can like in your mind be like, yeah, I'm letting that go, like having a physicality, something about fire too, is like so cool and such an interesting way to kind of watch the elements transform a wooden structure to ash, and being like, one of the laws of nature is recycling that energy and fundamental change. Like, I think that's one of my biggest ways of like conceptualizing release, is being like, all of my feelings, like all of my like big feelings and my grief or whatever it is, like all of that can and will eventually be like recycled back into the cosmos somehow, like my most complicated, difficult feelings, you know? And I think that fire is such a beautiful cathartic representation of that. But the reason I'm telling this story is because we're talking about New Year's, and for me, something. Hi, someone just said hi. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for being here. The dead Casanova. Welcome, welcome. The reason I was telling this story about this tradition in my hometown with the fire and the structure is because for the new year, something that I like to do is just kind of write down some things that I want to be released, and I want the universe to recycle back into the cosmos, take the weight off my bones and put it back into the grand, unending, energetic recycling of everything, matter, energy, all of it. It's all just changing form. And I think that for me, this year, one of the things that I was like, I want to release this is not taking my discomfort seriously. Like when I'm feeling uncomfortable, to not take it seriously, to kind of intellectualize it, explain it away, rather than being like, maybe my body is telling me something, Maybe this can be an opportunity to adjust and to seek levity and comfort and change whatever it is, whatever situation, adjust it to bring in more comfort and alignment. So, yeah, that's just me, but I'd love to hear, any resolutions, any reflections that you guys have. Also making more like hot soup. Love me a soup. I was just talking about estate sales because these little brushes were purchased at an estate sale, and I was saying that estate sales are so good for like gorgeous bowls. And gorgeous bowls are so good for yummy soup, So yeah, my other like resolution, intention, what have you, is to make more yummy soups. I made like this lentil soup and it was so good. And yeah, I added sweet potatoes, which is like also something I feel like I was sleeping on until recently. Sweet potatoes can be a snack, they can be a meal, you can put them in so many things. They're so good. Sorry, it's kind of loud. The biggest brush. It's time. Okay, we are gonna take a little pause, but thank you for being here. See you in a sec.
Real quick.
How's it looking?
Looks great, but I forgot that I can make it even better. It's dropped.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, thank you guys for waiting. Hopefully this helps the quality. Yes. Okay. Yeah, thank you for waiting. I'm sorry about that. Okay. We are back on. And I have some more items for us to test out as we continue our chat. I have the glove, the mitten. I don't know where, the weather is at where you folks are from, but it is getting chilly here. So we love a giant mitten. This is like huge on me. It's the size of my face. But and keep people very warm. was never really like a mitten person. I feel like if anything, I'm like a hand warmer girl or just a freeze girl, like a grin and bear through it. And that connects to what I was saying about my like resolution intention is like, taking discomfort more seriously. Being like, if you're cold, put on gloves. If you're cold, seek a solution. That's a really easy discomfort to find remedy for. But I don't know, I think so many of us are just trained to like go with it, like be uncomfortable, but be like, ugh, like I'm just gonna like bear my way through it. But like gloves exist. This is a very physical representation of a comforting object that can ease the discomfort. And it makes a really cool sound too. Kind of looks like a bunny. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Sorry about that little pause. I appreciate your guys' patience. If you want to share like where you're from, I'd love to see kind of where some of the community is based in. Yeah, where are you guys coming from? Where are people at tonight or day, depending on your time zone? Let me know. Or don't, that's fine too. Either way is fine. I can do the chat in here, but oh my god, we have the Canadian flag. I love Canada. Thank you for tuning in. I've been to Victoria and it was so awesome. I saw whales, I saw orcas, I ate really good food. It was super awesome. Love Canada. I need to do more traveling. I feel like Canada would be like a great place to like road trip around. Yeah, great hockey out there too. I watched my first hockey game recently and it was so awesome. So thank you. Triven Peters. I hope I didn't butcher that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. But that's definitely been one of my bucket list road trip spots. I love a road trip. Road trips are such an underrated travel opportunity because you can stop anywhere you want. You can take a left turn. You can take the back roads. Like, I love a road trip. So, need a Canadian road trip. Okay, brushes. We did, and love all the little sounds on these guys. I love kind of like the wooden, the the little wooden noises that those make as well. But a lot of these brushes are horsehair, which is really interesting, and they just make me want to paint. So yeah. Next up, we have. Let's see what looks interesting in here. We have another glove. Maybe this one will make some cool sounds. Let's test it out together. Got this purple glove. Putting it on. Yeah, but it has been pretty chilly here, which is such an opportunity for warm bev. It's such an opportunity for fireplace. It's such an opportunity for winter sports. My favorite winter sport is, honestly, it's so grandma of me, but I love, what's it called? Like snowshoeing, like just having those giant shoes and walking through the forest, or cross country skiing is also so beautiful. Love taking it really easy and just being out there in like the snow, going at your pace. So beautiful. And then going back and like getting a warm bev. Also been loving hot cocoa. I got one of those little frother things where you go like in your milk of choice. and you top your cocoa with it, and it's so delicious. You can get it at pretty much any local store, Target, Walmart, you name it. And it just really elevates the experience. I'm usually a tea drinker, but I'm also such like a cafe girl. Like way too much coffee dollars spent. So I'm trying to bring the cafe experience home. But I honestly think that these little brushes make the coolest sounds. Like all the little noises. I think that's like one of the cool things about painting, like the sonic element of painting, where it's like you can get so lost in that little, like the color, but also just like these micro, infinite decisions. That's really what painting is. It's like making thousands of tiny little infinitesimal decisions over and over. And it's so like meditative and also almost intuitive. I'm back in school right now too, and I was in a writing class actually, and it's getting hot in here. It's very toasty. I was in a writing class, and we were talking about creation and storytelling and where that comes from. Like, we're talking about craft, creation, storytelling, where that comes from. And the professor said something about, like, you know, what is craft? What is craft? What is this thing, you know, that makes a story come to life, you know? And we were thinking about it. We were thinking about, like, whenever famous author or artist, whatever it is that you do, filmmaker, actor, director, whenever they have a Q&A, what is the first question that people want to know? Someone who is really good at their creative endeavors, what is it that people ask? It usually is, where does it come, like, where does it come from? Like, where do your idea, how do you get your ideas, you know? Like, think about your favorite musician or artist, director. Where do you get your ideas? That's what people want to know. And we're talking about craft and storytelling and, the thing, the motivator, for the force behind creation, behind art, behind making something. Where is that source? And one of my classmates said something that I've really been thinking about, which is, she's a musician. And a musician in this class was a creative writing class. And she talked about storytelling coming from the same place that music comes from. And I resonated with that because I feel like storytelling for me, or writing, comes from the same place that painting comes from. It's just expressed differently. There's like this internal, intuitive thing that is just kind of hard to describe. But it exists, and so much of it is just like tuning into that thing, something that we all have within us and can manifest in so many different ways, in a painting, in a piece of fiction, in a song. But the source is that impossible to really describe like inner well that feels deeply personal and also like really hard to even put words to. And I thought that was so cool that my classmates did it that way. And I've just been thinking about it and being like, damn, yeah, it's so interesting, you know, what even is that? But thank you so much for being here and for spending this time with me. We are going to be wrapping, and some more videos will be coming out soon. Thank you for listening to my incoherent rambling. And I so appreciate each and every one of you being here. Thank you so, so much. You guys are awesome. And this was a really fun first live. It was cool to figure this out. And please do comment and let me know how this was for you. If you have any ideas for me, or if you just want to say hi, or just, I'm so excited that you guys are here, and I'm so excited to continue making videos for you guys. So thank you so much for joining me and for being patient as we figure this out. And I hope you guys have a great night wherever you are, and we will chat soon. Okay. Yay!